welcome to another episode of This Week Pen Rambling. My name is Agnes. So this week we're going to talk a very simple problem that I found in Platinum 3776. I should say that it's Platinum Century 3776 because I like this pen. I collect 1, 2, 3, 4 of it already. This is the only gold pen series that I collect 1, 2, 3, 4 model of, which is weird because people doesn't collect this much of a pen. Well, here's a story which started the collection. So this pen here, I know you see that there is 2 of the same, which I'm going to get into soon, is the very first gold nib fountain pen that I owned back then. Prior to this pen, all the pen that I own is stainless steel, which is like the cheaper end of the budget. Now I do love my stainless steel. I still have all of them, I think. And I want to try gold nib because people say gold nib feels different. It is an experience of its own. So of course, why not? Why not get a gold nib? So I start to survey around for my local website, which still was Pen Gallery back then. And there's another company, which is KSS Guild, which I'm going to link their website in the description box below. Those are the 2 companies I will look for back then to see if I can have to survey for the survey for the most worth it fountain pen, gold nib fountain pen. And after searching so long, in the end, because I'm going to take a trip to Taiwan then, I might as well say stop by a shop which specialize in fountain pen. And I got this one from a shop in Taiwan. I think it's called TY Lee. If I found the website, I'm going to link it below too. It is one of the most visited fountain pen shop that people go. So it's in the heart of Taipei. And during that time when the currency exchange was still good, I got this around, if I convert back to Malaysia dollar, Malaysia ringgit is around 300 something, not up to 400. And until this day, this one still priced at around 500 something in Malaysia. So it means that I saved quite a number of $100, 100 ringgit Malaysia, getting my first gold nib. Because I'm the person who buy, is it worth it? Somehow it looks like a worth it channel. Okay, so I got my first fountain pen, and back then I like fine nib. Hang on, where's my magnifier? I like fine nib. So this one is in fine nib. Okay, so it's in fine nib. Okay, but I quickly changed from fine nib to medium nib, so I didn't use much of this. About 10 years later, no, I went to Taiwan at 2017, I think. Yeah, 2017. So this one must be 2017. So then I get back to fountain pen again because I stopped for a while and then I come back again. Somebody was selling this for secondhand. This is not the second fountain gold nib in this model. I got this one, I think, but all of them is quite near to each other, the timeline. So somebody was selling this and I said, I want to get a medium nib. So I think I got this one, then I got this. I forgot my timeline. Okay, so somebody was selling it as a second hand, so I asked if there was a problem and all those questions that we usually ask. It says just he seldom uses, so that's why he wants to sell it. Okay, right. So this one is a medium name, so I jump and got it at 250, I think. It did mention that there's a lot of scratches, which I don't mind. Okay, and then these two I got like 2 or 3 months apart because I found a Japanese seller that sells this at a good price, so I get it. This was not the original pen that I intended to get in this color, in this trim, but they were out of stock, and then they asked if I still want the pen or would I want a refund. I said I still want the pen. They found this one for me, which is the silver trim, the chrome trim, and then I said yes, can, because apparently this one is much more expensive than the gold one, the gold plated one. So I got them in fine. This two is the medium, and there's a broad. Now my problem with this is not with the nib. We all know that platinum nib is stiff, and some people may describe it as kind of like too much feedback until you feel like it is scratchy. We all know that. That's why platinum fine nib is not really famous, but they are famous for people in China, Japanese, and Korea, since their handwriting consists of a lot of strokes in a small space. That's why they need pen that is fine, extra fine, most probably up to medium, which is very common. That is their market. In the Western side, the market is more towards the medium and goes up to broad and also on, because our handwriting, the alphabet doesn't have many strokes. Hence, different nib size for different market. All right, my problem now is the problem. Can you see how much this pen in the gold plated version tarnish? Okay, I'm giving you 2. Now this is even worse. Can you see that the gold plated on this one is almost gone? The gold is still here, can you see? But if I can you see how much this has tarnished? It's kind of like faded. Okay, you can see that this one is more obvious. I'm not so sure about all you other people in the world, those who owned Century 3776. Do you have the same problem with this tarnish? Even this one, which is the newer, I own this like has it reached 1 year old? Maybe it has. So can you see how much is already tarnished? I have yet to bring, oh, this one I bring out for one only, but I saw that it is tarnishing. Can you see that? And I don't know what to do with it. If I try to use polish, I did try to use polish on the one that I bought second-handed, this one. This one is the one I bought a second, and when I use a polish cloth and things, can you see that the gold plated is only in the channel and not in the clip anymore, on the surface of the clip? Do you have the same problem with me? Is this the, you know, the quality of 3776 in the platinum, sorry, in the gold plated version? Now the silver version is actually, it have it, but because the base is already silver, right, it is not that obvious. And this too is it's about 1 year old only, if I remember. It's about 1 year old. This too is a lot older. This one, okay, this one is 2017. So 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. So it's like 5 years old only. It's not that old compared to my Parker. Right, Parker. If I remember correctly, it's like L is 1993 production. So you can calculate how long it is already. Because the gold plated on Sailor is doing so well. Maybe that's why now Sailor is much more expensive. At least from where I survey this one, and it is much more, somehow much more nicer. There's nothing wrong with the nib. There's nothing wrong with the nib. Okay, so maybe like this will be much better. Okay. The gold is still here. The gold colored nib is still here. There's nothing wrong with it at all. Okay. But just the outer on the body of the cap seems to be tarnishing. And now I'm even worried that this will be tarnished too by like 5 years down the road. Because I don't own anything in gold from Pilot. Even the chip pen from Pilot, this is also gold plated. It doesn't do that tarnishing. Is it because the process of them plated the pen with the gold color seems to be like very thin? That's why it wears off. Granted that I don't use much of this pen, but it still looks nice. The gold is still there. And then I don't have anything in Pilot in gold. I mean the gold plated in thing. Pilot gold is the one I have, is this one only. And even this one, which is a lot cheaper, the cap of the gold, I know it's plastic, but it still looks nice. Or is it because I'm living in a hot and humid country that it does this thing? Do the other part of the world, maybe if you have 4 seasons and at least not hot and humid all the time, your plated doesn't do this. Your 73776 doesn't do this. Do let me know in the comment section. Is it only because it is plating, or because of the weather that I am from, or it is really like this, that I have to accept the fact that it will fade out sooner or later. Okay, so that's all for my pen rambling this week. I hope to see you again next. Until then, take care and bye bye.